I had some parents that wanted to talk to me because it had been so long since they had taken a date, they couldn't even remember the last time they took a date. See, they had already exhausted the entire list of babysitters that were willing to watch their children, and they didn't quite feel comfortable leaving those kids at home alone. But the day had finally come. They had been planning it, they had gotten ready for it, they thought the kids were ready, and they went out on that date. And things were going pretty well. They had just ordered their dinner when they got a phone call from the police informing them that there had been an incident at their house involving their children. And that was followed by about 15 texts from the neighbors asking if everything was okay. Ugh, can you imagine? So they rushed home as fast as they could. And when they pulled in the driveway, they saw their 11-year-old daughter outside talking to a police officer. And when they went inside, they saw their 15-year-old son sitting on the couch handcuffed talking to another police officer. So here's what happened. Soon after those parents left on their date, an argument broke out with the kids. See, their son wasn't letting their daughter on the computer, and she had had enough. So she said, if you don't let me on that computer, I'm going to tell mom and dad and all your friends that you stay up at night and use your phone to watch pornography. He flipped a lid. He ran into the kitchen, he grabbed a knife, and he came out and he said, if you dare tell anyone, I am going to kill you. Well, that freaked their daughter out. She ran upstairs, locked herself in the room, and promptly called 911 and said, my brother has a knife and he's trying to kill me. And a few minutes after that, half the police department showed up at their house, lights and sirens blazing. These parents felt like the worst parents in the world, like they were a complete failure as parents. You know, as I was talking to them, I realized that they actually had a lot of stuff together. I mean, these were not these neglectful, absent parents who didn't care about their kids. They actually cared a lot. But this kind of thing had been going on for a long time. These children had been chronically fighting with each other for years, and the parents were really clueless how to make it stop. And they told me about all the things that they had tried. They had read all these parenting books, they had tried all these systems, they tried the token system, they tried a card system, they tried to write out these charts. And you know, the funny thing is, some of the models that they had said I recognized. I had read those books and I had seen those models work for other parents. They were actually quite effective. But for some reason, these parents could not get it to work for them. But here's the thing, they did not stick with any of those systems long enough for them to work. When you don't follow through, you set a very dangerous pattern in your home. Your kids quickly learn that if they resist you and hold out long enough, you'll eventually give in. Then they don't have to listen to anything. And not only that, they also learn that the way that you get what you want in life is not to work hard, but to do nothing until it's given to you. Think about that for a moment. Do you realize how horrible it's going to be for them when they become adults? The world doesn't work like that. You have to work hard to get anywhere in life. And I have another way of looking at it. Those are the kids who are going to grow up to be 30 years old, working a part-time job and still living in your basement. You can do this. Make your expectations crystal clear and stick with them. I like to tell parents that your children are going to resist a new change until it's no longer new. It also really helps if you take time to explain to your children how the new change is going to help their life get better. Man, there's a lot of things you have to remember as a parent. It's hard work, but stick with it. It's worth it. Hey, thanks for watching that. Share it. There are other people that need to hear it. And take a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel or like my Facebook page or sign up for my email updates. Every time I put out a new video, you'll be the first one to know about it. Now that was the top 5 misunderstood things about parenting number 2. Now that you've watched number 2, check out number 3. Talk to you guys later. Did you just fart? I want to talk to you. Oh, Rudy. Seriously? Where's your ball? Go get your ball.